everyone! Bottles here, and welcome back to this series of Sonic What Ifs. We have been exploring how the Sonic timeline would change if the gun raid never happened. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, they are both up in the iCard right there, and in the description below. Last time, we explored the beginning of Ivo's plan to obtain world peace. He built his 6 excavator bots to find the Chaos Emeralds, but a troublesome blue rodent got in the way, destroying the robots and taking the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic follows the path of the 6 Chaos Emeralds to obtain the 7th on West Side Island, which just so happens to be in Ivo's possession. But Sonic isn't the only one investigating who's messing with the Chaos Emeralds. Now, back to the story. Sonic arrives on West Side Island on his tornado, and right away, he starts making his way through the Emerald Hill Zone. Pretty quickly though, he sees a certain two-tailed fox getting bullied by his peers. Sonic runs past them quickly, subduing them, saving Miles. Miles starts following Sonic, keeping up with him. Sonic notices this and is pretty impressed this kid could keep up with his speed. Sonic asks who he is, and he introduces himself as Miles Prower. Sonic remembers hearing the bullies call him Tails, to which Tails looks down. Yeah, that's what the bullies call me. Well, I think it's a pretty cool name. I mean, you can fly with those things. What's cooler than that? Tails gives a little smile. Have you seen some weird robots around here? Ones digging up the ground or carrying a gemstone? Nah, nothing like that. But there was this really creepy factory that popped up at the end of the island. Shoot, they're here too. I gotta see what they're up to. I wanna help! What? I'm sick of being the one who's ridiculed and called a freak. I wanna become a cool hero too. Alright, but if stuff starts getting too dangerous, you have to go. Deal. And thus, the iconic duo of Sonic and Tails was born. And just like that, they're off. What they didn't know is that someone is following them very close behind. A blue hedgehog and a two-tailed fox have been spotted where the chaos energy readings have been detected. I am in pursuit. Sonic and Tails make their way through the Emerald Hill Zone, where they are stopped by Ivo's first attack bot.
So, you are the blue hedgehog we were programmed to destroy?
Seems like I'm famous already. Are you gonna tell me who built you, or are we gonna save that reveal for later? This is when Drillster starts his drill attacks. Sonic and Tails both make quick work of Drillster, however, not a very formidable opponent. Too easy! Sonic and Tails run off to the chemical plant zone. However, Shadow arrives on the scene and investigates the remains of Drillster. Find anything important? The design of these robots. It can't be. They're very similar in design to Gerald's robotics. No one else could design robots like this. Unless... Ivo. But why would Ivo need the Chaos Emeralds? Maybe this hedgehog is more trouble than we thought. Left with more questions than answers, Shadow continues to follow Sonic towards the chemical plant zone. Sonic and Tails adventure through West Side Island, defeating the attack bots along the way. They defeat Poison Drip at Chemical Plant, Iron Hammer at Aquatic Ruin Zone, Catcher at Casino Night, Scorcher Mark II at Hilltop Zone, and Digger at Mystic Cave. Pretty standard Sonic 2 deal. The only difference being that Sonic and Tails are fighting attack bots instead of Eggman. Sonic and Tails arrive to Ivo's home base on West Side Island, the Metropolis Zone, when Sonic and Tails make it to the end and beat the final attack bot, Bouncer. Sonic takes a second to catch his breath. Sonic! The guy who's behind all of this has to be here! I hope so, little buddy. Let's take a look around. Just like that, Sonic was interrupted by a gust of wind. All of a sudden, Tails' tails and legs got tied together. Before Sonic could react, he gets knocked over and held down by Shadow. State your name. Here I thought I was getting pretty famous. Name's Sonic the Hedgehog, and you must be tall, dark, and get off me, please. You think you're clever, Hedgehog. What do you plan to do with the Chaos Emeralds? The what? The Chaos Emeralds. The gems you've collected. I don't know what these are. I just know those land-destroying robots probably shouldn't have them if they want them. By order of the Guardian Unit of Nations, I will be apprehending those Chaos Emeralds. Why does everyone want these stupid rocks? The Chaos Emeralds are 7 mystical gems that contain the most chaotic power of all, They can be used to supercharge machines. They cannot fall into the wrong hands. How do I know you guys are to be trusted? That's really none of your concern. I'd suggest handing over the emeralds and going home. It's not really my style. Then I'll have to take them from you. Sonic and Shadow have now locked eyes and started fighting each other. Tails was watching them fight, seeing some of the fastest fighting he's ever seen. Shadow, in the middle of their fight, ends up kicking one of the Chaos Emeralds out of his possession. Shadow seizes the opportunity and takes the emerald. From this point on, the battle becomes very one-sided. With just 2 words, Shadow overtakes the battle. Chaos Control! Shadow starts teleporting around, hitting the rest of the Chaos Emeralds out of Sonic's possession. At this point, a tractor beam takes all of the Chaos Emeralds, including the one in Shadow's hand. Shadow is surprised. What the? That wasn't you? This is when Sonic, Shadow, and Tails hear the sound of maniacal laughter from a 4th party. Ivo finally makes his appearance, with the 6 Chaos Emeralds in hand. You've made this so easy for me. Thank you so much, Shadow, for making the Chaos Emeralds so readily available. Ivo, what do you need the Chaos Emeralds for? To make my grandfather's dream finally a reality. I will use the Chaos Emeralds to power the Eclipse Cannon. Any nation in the world that thinks of starting conflict for any reason, kablooey! Soon the entire world will be too scared to start fighting and world peace will be obtained. What Grandpa Gerald always wanted will finally come to fruition! Before Shadow knew it, Ivo was gone, headed to the Space Colony Ark. We gotta get after him! Sonic shouted, but Shadow stopped him. No, we can't defeat him right now. He has all 7 Chaos Emeralds. He's way too powerful. Well, we can't just let him win. We won't. Shadow puts his hand to his ear. Maria, look for the location of the Master Emerald. The Master Emerald? Hurry, it's important. Ivo has lost it. Ivo. And that is where we're going to leave off for now. What did you guys think? Did you guys find the early meeting of Sonic and Shadow interesting? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are and put in your fan theories about what's coming next. The next part of the story will be coming out next week, but if you can't wait that long, become a channel member right now and you'll be able to watch it right now. Links to our merch store and social media are in the description below, and to you, our well-esteemed guests, I bid you adieu.